we're here to get some work done. We have a classic 30-foot trailer, 2018, and we're just here to get some warranty work done and knock off some of the things.
Last year we decided to basically become full-time RVers. So we gave our children a lot of our furniture and possessions, and we basically have taken on a minimalistic lifestyle.
So we sold our house, and we, like Melissa said, we gave away most of our things and hit the road. So driving around, seeing great, big, beautiful country, and meeting great people along the way. So it's been a lot of fun.
It feels good to be doing it, and it feels good to be seeing America too, because there are so many neat places and neat small towns. We were just reading an article about all the revitalizing that's going on in a lot of the small towns, and you know, there's such pleasant surprises, you know.
Yeah. And to do that in an American classic, right, in the Airstream, right, it's pretty cool too, right? So, you know, one thing about Airstream, you get a lot of head turns, and you know,
exactly.
And I wish Airstreams had like a little secret handshake. You see people and you wave, and you know, but it's kind of like a little mini informal club, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. So we retired, and we were looking, you know, for a travel trailer. We always loved the Airstream look. From afar, like a lot of people, never been inside one, but you love the look. So when we started looking, we really, once we got inside an Airstream and we saw the quality, but all the windows, and you read reviews, you talk to people, and you compare it to everything else, the way it tows and the way it just lives so well, easily, it became really for us like a pretty easy decision. So yeah.
The windows were the factor for me. I needed as much light as possible, and I like the idea that, you know, yes, we've backed up into, you know, onto a beach or onto a lakefront, and I've been able to open up all the windows, and I feel like I have my beach house or my lake house. You know, it just fulfilled all the necessary items for me. Yeah, I feel great. I mean, I drive it, and I'm like, okay, so long as the camera's on, I'm good.
Right.
You know, because then I can tell how close or how far away when I'm trying to switch lanes, because I'm not, you know, I have no experience driving tractor trailer trucks, so I'm like, okay, this is it. I'm learning.
I took the tour the last time we were here, and man, people are working. You know, they're working hard, and no one's standing around. Everyone's working. Everything's the movement, and so that's pretty cool too. Yeah, you know, in a small town here, and you know, part of Ohio I've never been to, so you know,
it's
pretty
great
neat.
for the local economy
Sure.
too.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
So I mean, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's
We have.
It's funny. So the latest couple, we were from Canada, and we just happened to have pulled into a rest area, and they were there as well. And so, you know, you pull into a highway rest area, and you just go in your rig, because you have your lunch there, and you have whatever you need is in there, the bathroom's in there. And the gentleman just came right up and just knocked on the door and just started talking, and he introduced himself, and he gave us his card. And I mean, it's just nice because you meet all those people. And another fun aspect of it that we've started to use recently is we're part of the club. There is a club, and the Wally Byam Club. And so we've started investigating. We have a courtesy parking feature that wherever we're traveling across the country, if we find a local member and we give them enough notice, we can just, and we don't want to camp per se, we just want to have somewhere to rest and then keep going the next day. We just call up and we ask, can we courtesy park on your property? And for the most part, they let you do it. They let you do it, and they offer that as part of the membership. They sign on to do that as well. And what's funny is the recent gentlemen, they weren't home, but they called up their parish, and they got the church to let us park, their local parish to let us park in their parking area just overnight while we rested and just went on the next morning.
Yeah, it's a little small town. We call the parish.
Very small town.
The pastor, and they contacted the local police to let them
Yeah.
know that we were going to be staying there, and then
Yeah.
last minute we had to change dates, and it's like, no problem, we'll see you the next day, and it was pretty cool. So yeah, so that's like a couple of recent examples. We just met people, but at various parks we've met people, and everyone has a story, you know.
Yeah.
So either they're retired like us, full time or not full time, or they're young. And we met a guy in Tennessee. He had a brand new base camp. And I had never seen one up close, and the next morning, I said, "Oh, a base camp." Saw the guy. He just picked it up that day, that night before. He said, "I had to get out to test it out one night." He had to,
Of course.
you know. So he stayed one night because he had to go to work. He was a young guy, but he had to give it a tour because that's what you do at Airstream. You got to give the tour, and it was kind of cool, you know. So again, it's a nice little, you know, informal sort of camaraderie that we have.
I just feel like I have so much more. We have so much more opportunity to explore and meet new people. And for the most part, I mean, seriously, the camping life, the fellow campers are so nice. They really are, and they're so welcoming, and they're very helpful. And so interesting. It's just so interesting to meet all these people. And so we approach a new area too. Like, we've never been to Austin, Texas, but we approached Austin, Texas. And so we just reach out to more strangers, you know. We just, because that's the way you do it in the camping world, right? So, you know, you meet someone, we go to a local restaurant, we just start talking to people, and we're like, wow, you know, I don't know that I would have necessarily done that had I stayed working in my area where we were living. Over our visits, the breweries have been great. We have found some little gem eateries too, and we're like, wow, you know.
We went down to Dayton to see the Air Force
Museum.
museum. That was pretty cool. So yeah, even you
and
know,
the bicycle museum. I mean, who would
the
have gone
bicycle
there?
museum. So yeah, we always find different things to do no matter where we go. But surprised, every place has been kind of.
You know what?
Cool.
We're corporate gypsies too, and what I mean by that is we've moved every time there's been a promotion. So
You're used to
we've
travel.
moved over 10 times in our lifetime together. So the fact is that we're kind of used to making the best of everywhere we go. So everywhere we've gone, we've had really good exploring times. Yeah. Okay, so something that we discovered since taking on this lifestyle is Habitat for Humanity has a program called Caravanners, and basically what they do is you can sign up for 2-week builds in various parts of the country, and you go with your rig, and you live in your rig for those 2 weeks, but you help them build homes. And we did that for 4 weeks in Hobbs, New Mexico.